Great morning, great morning. Let me get myself situated here, man, on this fabulous Friday, man. On this beautiful day that we woke up to see. Today we're gonna do what we do as we always will, man, and getting our mind right and setting the tone and just making sure this day is what we need it to be. And man, I got something for y'all today. Great morning, Miss Audra. I got some things to think about this morning. Um, you know, some things that connect to just us just being great, man. And so I'm gonna go ahead and knock this out for this Friday, man. And just give us some momentum going into the weekend. Um, and so today, man, I want to talk to you all about trust. I want to highlight trust, man. I want to focus in on trust. And it's a deep topic, man, that obviously goes well beyond 10 minutes. But what I'm saying, I got a couple things for y'all today. But for the conversations that we have and getting our mindset right and attacking these days, we want to attack it with the mindset of man, we got to trust ourselves. We have to trust ourselves, man. We put our trust in other people and we expect other people to do things which what I'm saying is absolutely amazing. We should do that, right? But like we got to trust ourselves. We have to believe in ourselves. We have to, what I'm saying, put trust um in that we have control or connection to the outcomes that we want, man. Like we trust other people to do certain things, but like I want us to look in the mirror today. And so how can we trust other people, what I'm saying, to have these super high standards and have these expectations of other people, what I'm saying, and just all these different things, but we don't hold ourselves to the same standard. So I want you to think about like the standard and expectation that you hold other people to. You know what I'm saying? I want to like, do you hold yourself to that same standard and expectation? That's a question, what I'm saying, that you can definitely ask yourself, like, do you hold yourself to that same expectation? And if not, then that obviously is time for you to, what I'm saying, make some changes, right? Because building trust with other people, we've done it. We've had relationships with people, with colleagues, like with people in the neighborhood, like, various different forms, right? But building trust happens over time, right? You know what I'm saying? So it's not like you meet somebody and you just automatically have this great trust, right? But depending on who you're introduced to them through and things of that nature will help with that. But like this is a relationship that's cultivated, it's worked on. It takes time, right? It takes daily deposits in that it takes you to see that person perform certain tasks and do certain things. So if you think about that and you're witnessing and watching a person do these things over and over again, so now let's take that and put it back on us, right? Like what are you doing every single day so that you are so that the trust in yourself is getting deeper, right? What are you like? How are you making sure that you are performing certain tasks daily so that you even trust yourself? So that when those thoughts of doubt and fear and what I'm saying, everything that goes against what you're trying to do come in, like have you put in a deposit in yourself so that those things don't start to cloud your mind so that when they come, you can dismiss them. All right. So like we have to make these daily deposits in our own mind to trust ourselves to perform, what I'm saying, against any and all circumstances that's going to come up against us because it's coming. And so I came across this quote that says, wise men put trust in their ideas, not their circumstances, right? And so not limited to men, because that's the mind. Wise mind put trust in their ideas, not circumstances, right? So our circumstances are opportunities. But do you even have the faith that your circumstances are teaching you, strengthening you, what I'm saying, and showing you things? Like, do you even have the faith in something that's greater than you, and then the wherewithal to put in the daily work so that when you do decide to trust, it goes through you, and your trust is based off of deposits, yeah, right? Your trust is based off of actions. It's not just I trust saying I trust just because. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing just to say it, but there's another thing that points to the necessary work that you have been doing. So like trust yourself, but you're not gonna trust yourself if you're not putting in any work. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't made the necessary decisions to make sure that you can trust yourself, then yeah, of course now we putting our trust in other people. Right now we being let down, you know what I'm saying? Things are happening because like we don't even daily put in the work to trust ourselves, right? Um, but trust, right? And so if we put in the work daily to make sure that we're being the best version of ourselves, right? Trust is like it's an antidote that'll help us overcome fear. Because the reason why we don't trust ourselves or even other people, right? You might have a situation where you're supposed to trust another person, you know what I'm saying? And you don't because you're fearful in what could happen. And you know what I mean? Like, in order for you as an individual to overcome fear, right? Because perfect love casts off all fear. We know that. But like the trust, the antidote of trust, right? To overcome fear, it gives you a belief in yourself that you can make things happen regardless of analyzing and looking at the situation. So the situation may appear as if it's something like insurmountable, right? It might appear because it's not really that, you know what I'm saying? But it appears to be something that's really challenging. But can you lean on the habits that you've established? Can you even trust yourself? Can you even trust yourself to be disciplined, man, when this challenge is going to present itself to you? Because if not, obviously you're going to continue to experience this thing over and over again until you master it because we are on a journey to master ourselves. That's daily, man. That's why this is a mindset, man. It's a mentality. It's an approach. You know what I'm saying? It's that. That's what it is, right? And so the more that we put in these daily deposits, right, you'll trust yourself more. So you wonder why you don't trust yourself. You don't even trust yourself because you're not putting in daily deposits. You know what I'm saying? And if you put in daily deposits, you start to have these conversations with yourself, right? You start to realize how amazing you are. You start to realize your connection to God, to the higher power that exists in you. You start to like, hold on, I come from this. You trust the work that you've put in. And so when it comes to other people though, if you're a person that works with people and because again, we talked about changing the world earlier in the week, and changing the world is not about numbers per se, it's about actions that you put out. Excuse me. But when I'm talking about like the more like when you're working with people though and you try to control them, like you know what I'm saying, when you work with people and you try to control them, they don't trust you because like there's a feeling that comes with that, like because like you're always trying to be in control, you know what I'm saying? And so how we can internalize that for our individual growth is like, do you even have faith? Do you even have faith? Right? Do you have belief beyond the situation and circumstance that is presenting itself to you at the present moment? Do you believe that situations and circumstances, again, are put in front of you to make you better? Right? Do you believe that you don't trust it because you haven't put in the work? You don't trust it because you have, like so this trust, man, that like when we don't trust ourselves, it's going to be very challenging for us to trust other people. Like if you can't even trust you to be consistent, right? To do mental work, to like have morals and values that's going to change your world. Like if you can't even trust yourself, like how are we ever going to trust other people? You know what I'm saying? And trust, man, like this word gets thrown around a lot and people talk about how they don't trust others. And like it starts within. You got to trust you first. You got to put daily deposits in that you can stand on so that you can trust you. You know what I'm saying? So just trust yourself was the message that I wanted to go into the weekend with. Just trust yourself, right? And so what like wherever you are, and so if you're not where you need to be, that's cool. Like there's no judgment. I'm not judging anyone because we are all on a journey, but like analyze and see where you are. And as you see where you are, then like you can put in the necessary changes to trust yourself. Because if you, I guarantee you this in your own way. I don't know what it's going to look like for you, but I guarantee you, if you start putting in daily deposits of self, you'll trust yourself more in situations that feel a little uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? In new situations that, you know what I mean, you haven't been put in before. You'll trust the work that you put in. Go back to athletes, man. You trust yourself in the fourth quarter. Like if you put in the work, if you haven't put in the work, you're not gonna take the shot that, you know what I'm saying, that they left you open for because you ain't put in the work. So no, you don't think in your mind that you can make it. So if you don't think you can make it, you're not gonna take the shot. If you don't take the shot, you never know what's gonna happen, right? It all you know what I'm saying, works off of everything, right? So our our I am for today is I am going to trust myself. I am going to trust myself. That's how I am for today. I am going to trust myself. And so when I say that, though, you got to understand that there's no ego in that. I'm not talking about yourself like you. Like it's something greater inside of you. I'm talking about that, right? You got to understand that thing that's inside of you. Like I am that, right? I am that, like not you. It's deeper than you. It's bigger than us. You know what I'm saying? So trust yourself, man. Put in daily work, put in daily deposits, you know what I'm saying? And trust that the daily deposits that you're putting in are going to produce the necessary results that you need to be the best version of yourself. That's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? Doing the work, seeing the work show up, and being grateful in it. So that's what I wanted to share, y'all. Going into this Father's Day weekend. Every day is Father's Day, but we celebrating it on Sunday and all that good stuff. So man, I appreciate y'all, man. Share this with someone. Have this conversation with your accountability partner, man, and trust. Do some work to trust yourself, man. Stop worrying about all these other people and circumstances, situations. Do the work, trust yourself, and continue to be great. So have a great weekend. I'll holler at y'all Monday morning, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, as we continue this daily journey of keeping our mind right so that we can be amazing. All right, y'all. Peace.